Hey guys, Derek here with another video. So I kind of slacked on the whole doing one video a week thing, but whatever. Here we are. So I'm still gonna do more PlayStation 4 videos, but I figured I'd do a video not of PlayStation 4 right now, specifically just because I want to talk about one game. Anyways, so this is pretty much gonna be just Nintendo stuff with one Vita game. But first game up is World of Final Fantasy. I wanted to get this game on the PS4, but Square Enix store was having its sale, and it was so much cheaper on the Vita. So I ended up getting this. Plus, it's portable, so I guess that's kind of cool. And it's on whatever the Vita carts are called. I actually forgot what they're called. Anyways, this game, I think it's pretty much like a turn-based combat, like Square Enix RPG. I'm not sure. I haven't really seen much on this game. I don't really like RPGs all that much anymore. I've talked about it before, but it just feels like every game is the same these days. Like the genre has not grown at all. And like a lot of the fan service stuff, I'm kind of over it. Anyways, yeah, so I don't really do RPGs all that much anymore, but I did want to play this game when it came out. And they're still selling the day one editions of this game, so I figured for the price it was going for, I might as well get it. And then in that same sale, I ended up grabbing a new DS game called Final Fantasy Fables Chocobo Tales. And this game looks really interesting, and I had never heard of it. And it's pretty thick, so I think there's a big manual in here. But yeah, you can kind of see. So this game is like an adventure game. It seems like more so than an RPG, so that one kind of drew me towards it. And it's filled with a bunch of like mini games and stuff. But the combat in this game is based off like trading card combat, I guess. So you have like decks of cards, and then you like go against other opponents and stuff. And like I love trading card games to death. So I was all about that kind of combat. And then like I liked the card game in Final Fantasy VIII, but like the card game in Final Fantasy IX, I spent so much of my life playing that game, and it was cool to see like they did like another card game. So yeah, like this game I think was maybe like $5-10. I think 99% sure it was less than $10, because when I saw it I was like, oh yeah, I'm grabbing that game. But yeah, it was something I thought was worth the grab. Right, and then the rest of these are going to be Switch games. So first one up is Tiny Barbarian DX. This publisher here, Nicholas, I'd never heard of him before, but they're doing a lot of work on the Switch. They're putting out some interesting titles. So this is like a side-scrolling platformer, and it looks like Ghosts and Goblins, and I don't know if it's Metroidvania, but it kind of like how sections of Metroid are like side-scrolling platformer. It looks like that, but I don't know if there's like a lot of backtracking and stuff. That's kind of what makes up the Metroidvania series. So I'm not calling this Metroidvania, but if you like that style of gameplay, this seems like it has that in there. But yeah, like it really reminds me of Volgar the Viking, and I really liked that game. It was tough as nails, but I thought it was pretty interesting. And like I said, Nicholas is putting out a lot of interesting titles on the Switch, so I grabbed this one. A new game is coming out called It'll Do, and that seems Legend of Zelda-esque, so I grabbed that. And then these guys did a couple other games. I think I have one. Oh, but I can't see it. I don't know. Oh, they did Cave Story Plus, and I think they've done a couple other ones. But yeah, interesting publisher to keep an eye on. All right, and then we've got Sine Mora. This is a side-scrolling shooter. It looks pretty good. It came out on the PS4 as well, and I'm pretty positive it's on Steam. I haven't played it yet, so I don't know how good it is. I generally don't like side-scrolling shooters. I like horizontal scrollers more. But it's a shooter on the Switch, so you know I was going to grab it. And it was pretty cheap. I think it was $30, but like Best Buy and Amazon have the 20% off of the price before it releases, or Best Buy still does it. Amazon used to do it after release, but they stopped doing it. And the next game up is one that I was really happy to come across, because this game is actually really, really difficult to come across in real life. So it's called POE, and it's the Explorer Edition. But this is basically a straight ripoff of Super Mario 64. Like it's a 3D action adventure game platformer, and moveset is pretty much Mario 64. Level designs are pretty much Mario 64. Character designs are a little janky, but it's a small price to pay for another 3D platformer like Mario 64. And like the actual worlds and stuff seem like they're interestingly designed and stuff. So I figured I'd give it a chance. And this game, I don't know if Toys R Us is still doing a sale, but they're having a sale. And for a while they had they messed up the price on, or like there was a bug in the way that they had done like the discounts for games, and you could take games that used to be $60 that were on sale for like $15 now, and you just have to drive down the price of pretty much any game, almost 50% off. So I used that to grab a bunch of first-party Nintendo games that I've been wanting. But this game you could have gotten for probably like $15 or something like that. But I don't know if it's still going on, but it's maybe something to look into. Yeah, like anyways, Mario 64 clone. All right, and then the game I wanted to talk about was one that I'm sure a lot of people are already playing anyways, but Super Mario Odyssey. So Nintendo, in the last 365 days, has put out 3 new games that are in my top 10 list of favorite games of all time. And Super Mario Odyssey, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and Super Metroid, or not Super Metroid, Metroid 2 Remake. Man, those games are really good. Like, Nintendo is on fire this year. And yeah, so this game came out last Friday, not this past Friday, but the Friday before that. And I got it on launch. I played it for a little bit, and then I played it the whole weekend and ended up beating it over the weekend. But like, I could not stop playing this game. This game is so good. Like, all the levels are really good. The character designs are really good. Like, all of the actual like level designs as far as platforming goes are really good until the in-game stuff, and then it's like Mario Maker on crack. And then the music is, I think, the best part of this game. I absolutely love the music in this game. So like, I've played through this game 2 complete times. I did all the Champions Road stuff, and I've passed like 620 moons or something like that, like some obscene number of moons. And then there's still a whole bunch of moons to find. Well, I know where a lot of them are at. They're just too difficult to get. But like, this game is a phenomenal game, and I think between it and Breath of the Wild, like, these are my absolute favorite games of this year. But yeah, I had to take a break from this game though, because like, I had put off a bunch of other stuff that I wanted to do to keep playing this, and yeah. So yeah, that's why I really got POE, because it would be more of the same, but not necessarily the same. But anyways, guys, yeah, I just wanted to run through the games that weren't PS4, and then pretty much just talk about how amazing Mario Odyssey is. And yeah, I guess the next video would be PS4 games again. But I'm curious if any of you have played or have been playing Super Mario Odyssey. What are your thoughts on it? Like, where do you rank it with the other Mario games, and where do you rank it as far as games that you like? But anyways, hope you guys are having a good day. Hope you had a good weekend and have a great week coming up. Take it easy. Later.